Hello everyone and welcome to EduTalk. So guys, in this session we are going to tell you about the first batch for SIDBI Grade A Phase 1, your Descriptive English Evaluation batch. So guys, today we are launching this batch for you so that we can help you out in your journey. You very well know in your Phase 1, so SIDBI has basically overhauled their syllabus, their pattern of the exam, and this year there is going to be a Descriptive English separate exam for 50 marks of your paper. So guys, this exam is going to be very crucial for your score in Phase 1. So guys, please listen to this very carefully, because you know this paper, this particular section in this paper can make or break this exam. So guys, I don't want you to miss out on this, and that is why we are basically here to help you out. So guys, today we are launching this batch. Now in this batch we are going to provide you exact interface simulation of your paper. Now you know that you have to type your answers in your exam. You don't have to write in your in this paper. You have to type your answers on a specific interface of the exam, right? And that interface is very tricky, right? So we will discuss that, but let me just start with the course offerings for you. So guys, first of all, there are 4 very important verticals of this this particular batch. Number 1, we are providing you 2 full-length mock tests. Yes guys, so we are providing you 2 full-length mock test on the simulation of the interface of the exam. This is very important. I'll show you the interface, guys. Let's look at this first. So this is what your actual exam interface would look like. You will have a question on the top. You will have a dialog box where you will have to scroll up and down. You will have to scroll left to write your answers in there. So this is the trickiest part of this exam, because if you do not practice in this simulation, it becomes very difficult to complete the paper in time. Now you know that in this paper you will in this particular section of this paper you will have 3 questions. You have to write 2 essays and 1 letter. So composition and articulation of those questions is very important in this exam, guys. So as I was telling you, we will be providing you 2 full-length mock tests on the simulation of the exam. So you will have 60 minutes exactly like your paper. You will be simulating the paper where you will have the mock test. You will write your answers on those topics, on those questions that we will provide you, and along with that we are going to provide you a detailed and thorough evaluation of your paper. Now what do I mean by evaluation, guys? I will personally evaluate all your copies, all your answers, sentence by sentence, word by word, and after that I will give you the remarks and your score of your questions, of your answers basically, and after that I will be calling you to discuss your feedback with you. Right, so I'll just show you the copy. I'll show you one sample copy that how we evaluate our answers and how we basically provide you the exact simulation of the paper. Right, so let's look at this, guys. Yes, so this is an evaluated copy. So this is what you will do. You will write your answers. This is how we will get your copies. So for example, this was the first essay. Student could not finish it in time, so he has been scored marks here. Right, where he has been given remarks. Ideas are well sought, but mind the time management. Cite relevant stats and data. More will be discussed over the call. So you will get the you will get the remarks for every question. Wherever you make mistakes, they will be marked in red, and each and every line will be evaluated, and then you will get a score out of exactly exactly like in the paper. So why this is important, guys? And then okay, let me just finish it. So this is the letter the student has written. See, there was a mistake in the structure. Then there was mistake in the format, the body of the letter. That is where it was wrong. And then third was he did not mention the relevant point, the concrete point. So you will get the remarks for all your questions, for all your answers, right? And after your remarks, then I will call you back, and then I will discuss with you over the call what needs to be done, where you need to improve, what you can include in your copy and what you cannot or what you should not, right? All that will be discussed for each and every question, one-on-one with everyone. So this is the USP of this course, guys, right? So coming back to the point, so we will be providing you 2 full-length mock tests. Why 2? because first test you will get to know where you stand, what mistakes you are making, and where to improve. That we will discuss over the first feedback call. Then second test to to inculcate all the improvements that we discuss over the call, and then that would be the final test, right? And then you will again get a feedback call after the second test as well, right? So what could be done further in this copy? So 2 full-length mock tests with on simulation of the paper along with evaluation as well as one-on-one feedback. That is the first vertical of this batch, guys. Second is list of probable essay topics. Now this is very, very important, guys. You must have some relevant points, relevant essays, relevant topics to start learning, to start preparing from. Unless you have that, you will be running from pillar to post. You will be thinking any topic is important and every topic is important. But what we will do, we will compile a list of tentative essay topics for you, and we will provide, and you can start from at least those topics, and they will be very helpful for your exam. Third is the fodder material. Now very important part, guys. Now when you are preparing for these essays or letters, you need to have some some sample answers in front of you, so that you can understand that this is how and this is what I have to write in my answers as well. So we are providing you that fodder material, so that you don't have to Google or Wikipedia everything that you want to find out. So what we have done in this fodder material, we have given you sample essays, we have given you sample letters, then we have given you a separate fodder material for current affairs topics, topics like union budget or digital rupee, right? So all these current affairs based topics. So what is the point of the fodder material? We will be providing you the facts, the data, the relevant stats, schemes, reports, so so that you can use those facts and data in your essays. And we will provide you letters, so that you can understand this is what has to be written in your letter, and this is how the body and the format of the body should be, this is what the structure should be, right? And then there are value added lessons for both the topics that you will face, essay and letter. So guys, you will have to write 2 essays and 1 letter within that 1 hour. So there will be 3 questions. You'll have to write 2 essays and 1 letter, 1 formal letter within 60 minutes. And weightage of these questions is 20 for essay and then 10 marks for letter. So every question is very, very important, and this will make or break your paper. So these are the 4 offerings that we are providing you in this course. 2 full-length mock tests on the simulation of the interface of the exam with evaluation and feedback. Second, list of probable essay topics. Third, fodder material for all your topics that you may face in the exam, and then value-added lectures to basically teach you what are the do's and don'ts of an essay, how to write an essay, how to structure a letter, what should be put in the introduction paragraph, body paragraph, what should not be done in a letter, what you need to put in there and what you need to omit from there. All that has been discussed in these videos. So you will have 1 week to prepare from these videos, to prepare from this sample material, and then we will provide you the mock test. So let's look at the structure of this batch, of this series. Now, the first test will be conducted on 30th of March, and you will have 2 days to take the paper. That means within these 2 dates, 30 and 31st March, you can write your answer and you can take your paper and send it to us on the simulation of the paper, right? And then we will evaluate it for you. So the first test will be on 30 and 31st of March. The simulation will be exactly like your paper, 50 marks, 60 minutes, 3 questions, 1 essay, 1 essay, it's not Precis, 2 essays and 1 formal letter, right? Then similarly, second test, after test 1, I will be evaluating your copies for you. I will be sending you your copies so that you can go through. Then I will be calling you to discuss your feedback with you. After we are done with that, then on 8th of March, we will conduct the second test, right? Second test, again, you will have 2 days, 8th and 9th of April, so that you can write your answers and send them to us within those 2 days, right? And that's probably a weekend, so that if there is any working candidate who is applying for this, he can also take the exam, right? So again, simulation will be the same. There will be 2 essays for 20 marks, and then there will be a letter. So So this will be for 10 marks, guys. So this will be the structure of your letter. Now guys, there are some key points to remember. Before you enroll in this batch. Now guys, this is not a part of your course. This is not a part of any of your combo courses or anything like that. This is a separate batch. Now you will have to avail this batch separately. Now the reason for that is, guys, in your batch we have provided you sample tests, right, where you write your answers, but you will have to self-evaluate. There is no evaluation there. In this batch, what we are providing you a third-person perspective, right? I will be assessing your copy exactly like your copy will be evaluated in the actual paper, right? So I'll be evaluating them, and then I will be giving you the feedback one-on-one over the call. So that is the, and that takes a lot of input, guys. That takes a lot of hard work. That takes a lot of man hours. So that is why this batch has been kept separate. This is not part of any of your combo courses. This is a separate batch altogether. So some key points to remember, guys. Now we do not have unlimited seats in this batch. So we can only afford or we can only evaluate this many copies within the stipulated time. So this program has only 100 seats. So this will be a first come first serve basis batch. So whosoever enrolls in time will be there, and whosoever could not, right, we will not be able to evaluate your copies after that. So there are only 100 seats in this batch, and the price of this batch has been kept at 2,000 rupees. But the good news is we are providing you a 30% discount to all our subscribers, and the coupon code for that is capital SIDBI 30. So this batch will basically be very economical for you, where you are getting 2 full-length mock tests with evaluation, with feedback on the simulation of the paper, along with the fodder material, along with the value-added lessons, along with all the tentative topics. So what else do you need, guys? I think that is the comprehensive strategy for this particular section of the paper, right? So we are providing you all that in this particular price. Now guys, all these as I told you, this is a separate batch. This is not part of your combo packages or any other package that you may have already purchased. It may seem unfair to you guys, but I hope you understand this evaluation takes a lot of time. Reading 100 copies and then evaluating them and then calling 100 people, right, where we will be discussing each and every question in detail. Right, that takes a lot of input, guys. So if you wish to enroll in this, I think this would be a turning point for this particular paper, because if you score well, if you score around 38, 39, 40 plus marks in this paper, that will take you to that toppers percentile, where you really want to score well, and you will be in the top 1 percentile, top 2 percentile of the students. So guys, that's why I told you this is a separate batch, and the dates are tentative. They may change, but we don't change the dates until and unless there are some exigent circumstances, right? So guys, that was the the launch of SIDBI Grade A Phase 1 Descriptive English Evaluation Batch. And as I told you, the first test will be on 30th of March, 30 and 31st of March. So don't wait up, okay? Hurry so that you can avail yourself of this opportunity. And there are limited number of seats where we can only entertain 100 students, not more than that. So please grab your seat within the time and get benefited from this. So guys, if you have any further doubts, you can call us on this number 8146207241 if you have any doubts, if you have any queries, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutab.co.in. right? So thank you so much, guys, and I wish you all the very best for your preparation, for your journey ahead. God bless you, and happy learning to all of you guys.